Good morning, y'all. It's day one of 60 soft or 60 medium, and I did not set myself up for success last night by staying up until 3 in the morning. I was out driving last night recently without caffeine and taking allergy medicine. I've just been so tired and so drained, and so I've just been driving a lot. I've been driving a lot to avoid going to eat instead of indulging in coffee and all my previous addictions. And yeah, I've just been driving like a lot. And I guess that's not great either because gas prices are fucking soaring right now. So I'm spending like $50 a tank, and I already went through like 2 tanks in 2 days. But it's therapeutic, and I'm not mad at it. So basically last night I went on a little side quest to go help a friend with the filming at the airport, and then I went to drive through the city, and that took me, I did a route, so I mapped like 4 different destinations, different bridges, just to see the skyline view, to feel the air on my face. The weather was perfect last night, and so I grabbed a bite to eat as well. And then I headed home, and I got home at like 10:30, and I was just up all night, just on my phone, just scrolling, allowing myself to do whatever the fuck I wanted. I went through my snap memories, I was reminiscing, and then listening to music, finding new music, but I was up late as fuck. However, I still woke up at 8 a.m. feeling refreshed. So right now it's 8:50 in the morning. I brewed me some decaf. I've done the dishes so far. I've picked up, cleaned up. I got the suitcase that I had to, basically I keep my winter clothes in my suitcase in my closet, but since I was using it to help my friend film at the airport, I emptied it and then put it in my car. And yesterday I did not feel like getting it out of my car when I got home at night, so I left it in there. But usually when that's significant, because usually if I do shit like that, it stays in my car for a long time. So the fact that I woke up, got it all done. Same thing with my range equipment. I tried to go to the range yesterday, but since I surrendered my California driver's license, I have a temporary license, and gun ranges don't typically like that. So I would have been able to get in had I had my passport on me, but I didn't think about the fact that I had a temp by the time I was in the car. So they said I couldn't shoot, and so I had to unload all my gun stuff this morning as well, along with my suitcase and everything. So I've been on top of things. I feel like today's going to be a productive day. I have to do a laser away story frame, and then also Mira. So I have a lot of business related stories I must post on Instagram today, and then I have to get a couple of reels up. But some of the significant things that I need to do are meal prep so that I set myself up for success. I'm gonna see if I can get steps in, but honestly yesterday's laser session was so intense that I feel like if I were to walk or cause any friction in my Brazilian area or even my underarms, they're still very tender from the laser, that I think it would be like not good, you know, like how chafing feels in the middle of the summer when your thighs are rubbing together, or your underarms are just like rubbing against each other as well. That's what it feels like right now. So I'm not going to the gym today, and I'm not gonna be overly concerned about my steps, but I am gonna be conscious about the food that I'm eating, and I'm gonna track my macros to make sure that I'm in my macros. And I'm still gonna count this as day one because it's a 60 medium challenge, right? So I'm still gonna get my 4 workouts in for the week. I'm still gonna get my steps in as much as I possibly can. It's just important that I get right back on top of things and keep it pushing as well. I also have been doing the no 30 minutes of the phone first thing this morning. That was on one of my rules for the 60 medium challenge, which is why I got up and started doing all the things off my phone, like brewing coffee, doing the dishes, picking up, going to my car and unpacking. Like, these are things that I come up with in my brain. I'm like, okay, if I'm not scrolling social media right now, what could I be doing instead? So I still have laundry and all types of things. So anyways, I'm gonna get my day started. I think right now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna post my first set of stories for my collaboration, so that business aspect is out the way, and then I might schedule the other one for later today, so I get both of those out today. But yeah, I will be back with more info as the day goes on. Oh shit. Okay, so it's 3:43 p.m. I know I'm in the same spot that I started recording this morning. But today I've gone to the pool. I did a Sierra 2 Wealth post for the first time in months, which is like great. Cleaned, didn't do the laundry, didn't do the dishes, did not meal prep. Got a bean bag. I have, like I said, been up since 3 a.m. I've been fighting sleep. So I went to the store, I grabbed some food. I'm still hungry because I went way earlier, like probably 3 or 4 hours ago. And I want to meal prep, but I can't put my finger on what I want to meal prep. I've been eating really fast, crunchy turkey tacos, which 4 of them makes like 350 calories for 28 grams of protein or something, which has been fantastic. And I really love it so far, but it's going to get old here pretty soon already because the pico that I got is store-bought. It is not like when you make it fresh, it's not that good. So they're a little bit bland. They're a little flavorless. So I'm thinking I think what I'm going to do tonight is probably come up with some meal prep strategies, meal prep plans. I'm going to redo another week of my meal preps. And I'm going to get back to my Ninja Creami. I did order Ninja Creami pints because I was going to meal prep those too and freeze them for the week. But the containers that I just got, I just opened them right now. They don't even fit in my Creami. So I have to return those. I need to return some gun parts that I bought for my gun that don't fit my gun specific, my model. Because it's the newer model. Didn't know that there were like very particular. And then also some of the pieces and upgrades that I bought, I personally don't have the tools to take my gun apart all the way inside. It's complicated. I just don't feel comfortable taking my gun apart or breaking it down that far without the proper tools to put it back together in case I can't get it back together myself. So I'm just going to return those parts. And I think what I'm going to do is have my base model, my compact, and just leave it how it is right now with the little affordable light that I found since the other one was sold out. And then I'm probably going to just upgrade by getting a Glock because I think Glocks are more customizable. You can find different parts for them pretty much anywhere. And they're more universal. So I want to get a Glock. So I have that, and then that's the one that I'll probably put more effort into as far as like getting a quality light, getting a quality optic, and making sure that I train with the setup that I would really use in a self-defense situation. And I also want to get better with like quick draws from the waist or wherever I might be carrying, so that I'm more comfortable carrying it on my day-to-day basis. Anyways, I'm kind of jumping from subject. I'm trying to like touch on every subject. What else? Oh, I want to put my meal prep plan together, and then I'm probably going to do a grocery either delivery or pickup from Amazon Fresh or H-E-B or whatever seems to be the most affordable. But I've already got chicken breast. I've been thinking about steak. Ground turkey is a really good, affordable, lean protein option. I have plenty of tuna. Oats have been awesome for the morning time. Oh, look at Misty, her little self in the gigantic bean bag. I can't wait to try it for myself, but I'm going to allow it 48 hours to expand so I don't fuck it up with my big ass. I don't think Misty sitting on top of it will affect it too much. She's like, what, 3 pounds? No. So, yeah. Productivity. I posted most of what I needed to get posted today. I'm gonna make my laser away video tomorrow, prepare for my tattoo appointment tomorrow. Probably try to get laundry done and meal prep done tomorrow. I'm gonna make my to-do list and start scheduling reels. I think tonight what I'll do is I'll just schedule reels for all throughout tomorrow, make my to-do list so I have a day to go off of, and then really start getting things in motion. My armpits and my Brazilian are very sensitive right now. The setting that I went to on the laser, at the laser appointment, they're kicking it up. So, and also every time I get a different nurse, they all do different areas too. So the one that I got yesterday was very thorough. She went very far around my armpits as opposed to the nurses that were just doing the same spot. So when you do a very strong setting on hairs that haven't been zapped before, it's really painful. So the nurse yesterday was getting hairs that hadn't been zapped before on like a higher setting. So which I don't mind, because I'm like, get as much hair as you possibly can. I'm not gonna fucking complain about it, you know, but I do need to just let it heal, not do too much friction. So the walking is a no. I already tried to walk a little bit. I was gonna go get Delights today. Was like, I don't feel like sitting in the car that long, don't feel like walking around that long, so I've just been chilling by the pool, sitting around and doing what I can. But tomorrow I think is going to be another chill day, and then I'm going to get my tattoo, and I'm still going to have to let that heal, which means no extreme exercise, no extreme sweating like Stairmaster. But once I get my tattoo and my Brazilian and underarms start healing, I'm probably going to get on the walking pad at a very slow setting when I start getting work done that way. So I'm at least just getting steps, but not to the point where I'm sweating or there's going to be friction or anything like that, because I want my tattoos to heal properly too. So right now I am just healing all over and that's just difficult to exercise with. So I really have to be good about the meal prep stuff. But I'm going to allow myself this time to take a break from all the exercise. And usually sometimes when I do this, whenever I get sick or whenever I'm healing from the gym or whatever, I take some time off and then I get back into it. My body responds really well, because it's like, oh, we're getting back into the gym again. Let's kick things up, you know? So I'm hoping that this goes well. I really could use the break anyways and then get back onto things. But I'm still going to be counting these into my 60 medium challenge these days, because honestly, there's nothing that I can do about the recovery process other than just get steps in where I can, when I can, at very, very low intensity. So that's what I'm gonna do. But anyways, I think that's pretty much it for the vlog. I guess we could just call this an update and a chat. Nothing too fucking exciting. I am going to be in bed probably by 8 sharp tonight, but right now I'm just editing and putting videos together. So I think that's what I'm gonna continue to do for the night. But I will see y'all in the next vlog, and thank you for stopping by again.